Hello dear student, here is the instruction on how grant privilege to other user. When we're talking about the other user, we mean other account, other session, Oracle account. It does not mean the same user, same session. For example, you cannot log in DE45830 from two different computers and try to grant the privilege to DE45830. You have to have multiple accounts. In this example, I show you, let's consider session A is DE45828, your private user ID. Let's consider this is the user ID that privately I gave to each of you. Then we have a public account which is DE45830. This is an account that all of you have access to that one, or maybe term by term are changing that account. Now it's 30, maybe next semester 25, maybe next semester 50 or 40 or whatever. First log into your user ID to your account. So I'm right here, I log in DE45828. I'm going to log into my ID. I put my password and I logged in. When I logged in, the next step is right here. Let me go next step. Next step, run a script grant. Grant select update on DE45A.region to DE45830. If I'm going to copy this code, run this script, copy this code, go to my SQL prompt, paste it right here and execute it. They tell me that DE45 doesn't exist. Let me fix that one before. Oh, this is misspelled. It's supposed to be regions. Let's go ahead, try again. I'm going to copy this one, move it to my PuTTY and execute it. You're going to see I got the table region right here. Regions right here. And grant succeeded. Let's try again. Let me see why it should not. It should grant select an update on DE45828 region to DE45830. The user, the grant succeeded. Now it's correct. Now I'm going to connect to, let's look at the next step. Next step, log into DE45830. Now I'm going back right here and connect to DE45, connect to DE45830, DE45830. I'm going to connect to this one. Now if I'm going to connect to DE45830, I would like to access the region on DE45828 right here, this region. But currently I connected to DE45830. So I'm going back right here and I'm going asking, I'm going 28. So I'm going to put right here, log into DE45830. I'm going saying I would like to access to 28 regions on the DE45828. So I'm going to copy this one, go back right here and try to execute this one, and you're going to see that I access the region in DE45828. It is not from the DE45830, it is DE45828. If I'm going to show user, you're going to see that I'm in the DE45830, but this data access for 828. Let's consider right here I did two options. If you remember, I did the grant select and update. Let me go update the 828. I'm going to update DE45 region 828 and set the region ID from 5 to, set to 5 when it is 4. If you notice, the region ID right here I have is 4. The region ID is 4. This one, region ID 4, I want to change it to the 5. So I'm going to say update DE45828 region, set the region ID to 5, where the region ID is equal to 4. So I'm going to copy this one back right here and update this one. Update succeeded. Now if I'm going to execute this statement, now you're going to see instead of the 4 is supposed to be 5. If I press enter, see, it's going to update it to 5. So it updated the user DE45828, not 825. Let's test it this one. If I'm going to select asterisk from regions, it's going to execute my local account DE45830. So if I'm going to copy this one, look at this one. This is 4, this is 5. This is from DE45830. This is from DE45828. So I went to the another account and update his region ID. Now this one should be 28. Let me put him 28. Now if I'm going this one again should be 28. Let me go ahead and back and change the DE45828 region ID 5 to 4. I'm going back right here and copy this one and go to the DE asking to upgrade this one from 5 to 4. Change it to 4. DE45828. So I'm going, why you copy me this one? Let me copy the right data. I'm going to copy the right data backing to my SQL PuTTY, and now I update it to 4. Now if I'm going to executing this one, this option again, if I'm going to print it, copy and paste it right here and execute it, now it changed to 4. Now we have the grant with the we can grant. If I use the grant with the grant option, then I allow the user DE45830 to grant the access to the table of region to the other users, such as DE45810, 15, 20, or whatever, Scott. So that's the giving grant permission, grant update and select a statement on DE458 region to this user with the grant option. That's give him, allow him to pass it this grant permission to other user. Thank you.